Advice. Exotic pets. Bill, last week I was laid off from my office cubicle job of 4 years. I am now a 25-year-old unemployed college student struggling to make rent. Ah, Jesus. My heart goes out to you, brother. But at least you're 25, you're not fucking married, you don't have any kids. That's the bright side. And I know you don't need to hear that. All right? All right, here we go. Can't go back to my parents as they are halfway across the planet in Taiwan. Now my question is, do I continue trying to get back in the rat race, or do I follow my dream of becoming an exotic pet reptile breeder? Jesus Christ. How the fuck are you just fucking with me? This is your dream? Well, you know what? You are from Taiwan. I imagine everything that's considered exotic over here is like nothing. You know? I bet over in Taiwan, instead of getting like a bicycle as a 4-year-old, they give you like a defanged cobra or some shit. I'm sorry. I just had to stop and laugh at the ignorance of that statement. Anyways, I have no experience in the field. Fantastic. You're going to be on Spike TV's 1,000 Ways to Die. I have no experience in the field, except for that I have a snake and 4 hamsters as pets. All right, dude, I don't want to burst your bubble, but there's nothing exotic about hamsters, even if you have 4 or cuatro. Sorry, I started the new fucking Rosetta Stone Spanish again. Yo tengo un perro, es gris y blanco. Pero es bueno, es loco. Hey, loco, how the fuck you say it? My dog's out of its mind. La mujer a manzana verde. Let's get back to this shit. I think I just said the woman and then green apple. There's really nothing that connected either one of those. Go fuck yourself. I'm going to do it. Some point in my life, I'm going to become bilingual. So anyways, this dude wants to start raising exotic pets, breeding them. He has no experience. Now, what kind of fucking snake do you have? You know, if you have a gardener snake, I guess you got to start somewhere. You do have a reptile and 4 little rat things. This is cool, dude. You know what you're doing? You're doing like the open mics of this. I get it. You got to start slow. You can't start right with the black mamba. You're going to get yourself killed. Anyways, he said, I've been to the Reptile Expo a couple of times and saw that vendors there just breed and sell snakes for a living. And thought to myself, holy shit, I want to do that. Encourage animals to bang and sell the offspring. All from my own apartment, living the dream. What to do? Any advice? What gave you the balls to start stand-up? Understanding the opportunity cost of the income of a full-time job. Any advice would help. Thanks, Mr. Burr. All right. What do you do here? Well, dude, you're doing the right thing. You basically, like you go into one of those reptile expos and looking at the douchebags doing it and being like, I could fucking do that, was like me when I used to watch some of those stand-up shows and be like, I'm funnier than this guy. All right? And you have the luxury of not having a job right now, so you don't have to worry about, well, what if this interferes with my job? You don't have a fucking job. Your biggest thing right now, dude, is you need income. All right? So I would continue looking for a job that is flexible. All right? While you start building your stockpile of reptiles. First thing I would do is I would go on the internet and I would read as much as humanly possible. I would go to howtomaketwosnakesfuck.com. I would start... I don't know what to tell you, dude. I would just keep going to those expos like they're open mics. I would keep reading up on it. I would try and find... this is what you do. This is what you do. Act like you want to buy a fucking snake and go to some fucking dude and ask them how they got into the business as you pretend like, like you're browsing. And maybe you can get a job working for one of those guys. You figure out what the fuck he's doing, right? You pull a Joe Kennedy that I've learned reading in the wonderful book, The Sins of the Father. Yeah, that guy used to work every place. He'd work at a place for like 7 months to 2 years. He'd rifle through all the files, get all this insider information, make a boatload of cash, and leave the fucking company in the shitter. Okay? Now, I'm not saying to do that, but fucking work for these other guys. Figure out what they're doing. Do what they're doing. Become better at it. That's what I would do. If you really want to do this shit, I would. But I got to tell you this, man. I don't know how you make two pit vipers fuck each other. But I would definitely get I don't know. I'd get a thick pair of gloves. How do reptiles even get turned on? They just have that fucking look on their face like you don't know what they're thinking. You know, I tell you, if snakes had fucking hands, like they would win World Series of Poker every year. There'd be no fucking way to tell what it had. Is it holding shit? Is it got a full house? I can't fucking just sit there sticking his tongue out at me.